employees of Norfolk Southern, we all know that it's illegal and unsafe to ever walk on railroad tracks or to use them for recreation. But a lot of people in our operating communities don't know this or choose to ignore it. Today we're working with Operation Lifesaver to raise the public's awareness about being safe and alert around railroad property and highway rail grade crossings. On the Peach State Whistle Stop Safety Train, we stopped in 9 cities and covered 327 miles over 3 days in Georgia, from Valdosta to Dalton. Invited passengers ranged from state and local transportation officials to county school bus directors.
Everybody has such a fascination with trains and railroading that we're privileged that we can invite people to come aboard a train like this one, and we can use that opportunity to convey a message about safety that could change them for the rest of their lives.
So what is Operation Lifesaver?
Operation Lifesaver is a national program, began in 1972, dedicated to public education and outreach to prevent the tragic loss of life at our nation's highway grade crossings and prevention of trespasser incidents. One of the new things we're doing this year to help get that message across is see tracks, think train.
Our message needs to be very simple. Trains always have the right of way. We don't try to beat them at a crossing. We don't trespass on private railroad property.
It's important for Norfolk Southern to participate in a safety train with Operation Lifesaver because we know that it's imperative to work with the community, to build relationships, to be able to get the message across to the public. Norfolk Southern's proud that we are highly supportive of the Operation Lifesaver educational efforts. We are one of the only Class 1 railroads that do this, and we are by far the most extensive in what we do.
Of course, this Georgia train is followed up by the Appalachian Whistle Stop Safety Train and the Keystone Train and the Great Midwest Train. It underscores the geographic scope of our emphasis on safety. It also underscores the gravity of this situation that we're dealing with.
Seems like there's always somebody in too big of a hurry. They'll see you coming to a crossing and they'll try to beat you either around gates, or if there's no gates at the crossing, they'll just pull up and over just to make sure they get across ahead of you, and it's kind of scary.
When you think about trains and railroads, you think it's trains going real slow. There's lots of open areas. You don't really realize how tight of a space it is and how dangerous it really can be if you get too close.
We just wanted to come out on the train and see exactly what's going on, especially as we approach the crossings and get a first-hand view of what actually occurs.
It's important for us to be able to go back and tell people that railroad graded crossings are dangerous areas and that they need to be more watchful of them.
Sometimes I think we get complacent and we just see the tracks and we don't think about it, and I think this is a good reminder that we need to stay on top of this.
We have over 50 trains a day that go through our small town, so it's very, very important that everybody understand that while we love the trains and love what they add to our economy, that it's important to know that there is some danger associated with their presence as well.
We value our partnerships with the communities that we operate in. This is a great opportunity to raise awareness with the community.
Just so we can get the word out and spread the word. The more we get the word out, the more that we can have these crossings become safer.
And that's the basic reason why we're here today. We're here to save lives.
We learned today that collisions between cars and trains and casualties caused by trespassing on railroad tracks are preventable. Norfolk Southern's and Operation Lifesaver's combined goal is to save lives. So remember, when you see tracks, think train.